Today in a Bible study that was taught by Pastor Bora, I was learning about creation and evolution. Pastor Bora taught us that God's creation and the theory of evolution has very many similar points. So, in the first day, God created light, and then the second day, He created the bodies of water on the earth, and then the third day, He created land. And on the fourth day, He created the sun and the moon and the stars in the sky. And on the fifth day, He created all the animals, the creatures that walk on the earth. And on the sixth day, on the final day, He created man. And obviously on the seventh day, He rested. So, in the same way, evolution, it teaches that first there's no water on earth. And then by some way, water happened to come on earth. And then on the third stage, that water formed together, and it created land. Like, it's separated, and probably through evaporation, and then it went on to create plants. So eventually it developed enough to become plants. So, and then the plants after that evolved. It formed enough to become animals, and then finally those animals, apes or monkeys, evolved to become humans. So it's very similar in the way it progresses. So it is not a chaotic, disorganized, random series of events. It's a very science. It shows that it's a very organized series of evolution that happens from a simple way of life, simple life, to a more complex level. So she was talking about that. So her point was that science and creation, there doesn't need to be a conflict between them. They don't have to be against each other. They can work together. So, but she was talking about how creation, the Bible, it tells us why God does this, and science tells us how. So science isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just that the Bible, we cannot approach it in a scientific way. We have to approach it in a more, we have to just find out why did God do this. So so when God created man, He formed man out of dust of the ground, and then Eve, they're all He breathed His life into them, and they had a spirit. So she also taught that there's matter, and then plants. The plants, they have life. Yes, they have life. So plants have life, which is a little bit better than just matter or things. And then animals, they have a soul, which is a little bit better than plants. And humans, they have the spirit, a spirit of God, which is makes them the highest level. So she taught us that this is creation. One point that I really liked about her Bible study was that she talked about how humans were like the final process of creation. So it was so in evolution, she taught that it talks about the process, but it doesn't end. In evolution, there is no ending, but creation has an end, so it has a purpose. So once you complete the creation, you complete its purpose, and it ends. So it's complete, but evolution doesn't complete. So that's the difference. So that makes creation different from evolution. That's what Pastor Bora taught us today. I hope you received lots of knowledge. Thank you. Amen.